I just want to talk again about focusing on your accomplishments. It's a very important idea, but it's a very deep idea. We know Chazal tells us that man was created last. Out of all the creation, man was created last. Why is that? This is because if man doesn't do God's will, he can be lower than all the animals, even less than a mosquito. A person has the ability to completely destroy their lives. I've said many times before, the world is created with a hay. It's open at the bottom. If you want to sin, God will let you. If you want, you can completely destroy your life. The guy cheats with his secretary, ruins his life, her life, his kids. It's like a train wreck. And God will allow that to happen because you've been given free will. On the other hand, if a person uses his free will to do the will of God, he's even greater than the angels. So of course, every act that you do has tremendous power. It has tremendous value because instead of using your free will to sin, you chose to do a mitzvah. You chose to do the right thing. You chose not to go after your desires. And that has tremendous power and tremendous value in the eyes of God, in the eyes of man. It's a tremendous thing. It says that every word of Torah that a person learns, the angels come and they take those words and they bring them up to Hashem, and Hashem gives them a kiss. That's how much value each word of Torah has. So if you use your free will to do the right thing, what could be greater than that? Forget about a to-do list. Talk about a done list. What you have done. How many things have you done from the morning to the evening? How many tremendous mitzvahs does a person do? If he focuses on that, it gives him tremendous motivation. On the other hand, that's not the whole story. We know there's a machlokas between Rebbe Eliezer and Rebbe Yeshua when the world was created. According to Rebbe Eliezer, it was created in Tishrei, around Rosh Hashanah. And according to Rebbe Yeshua, it was created in Nisan. Rav Moshe Shapiro relates this argument to the argument between Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel. Beis Shammai holds that in the order of the creation, that the Shemayim was created first, the heavens was created first. And Beis Hillel holds, no, the earth was created first. What's the common denominator between these two ideas? Do we say it has to be actual or is potential enough? According to Beis Hillel, how the creation was created at the time of Pesach, and the arch was created first, well, that has to do with the midas of Chesed. Hashem brought everything out just the way it is. You didn't have to have something potential before you had a reality. Hashem just created the reality. But according to Rebbe Eliezer, who holds midas Adin, he holds like Beis Shammai, and they held no, the creation was in Tishrei. It was in the beginning of the winter. You have to have a potential time. You have to have Shemayim first. You have to have heaven first. You have to have potential, and then you can have actual. How does that relate to our discussion? It has to do with how much value we give to each individual act we did. According to Beis Hillel, it's fantastic. If you did an act and you completed it, wow, it's unbelievable. That's like summertime, and that's a time of simcha. That's a time of happiness. The time of happiness is summer, when everything comes out in its potential. The potential reaches the actual. Forget about what happened before. Now, we're experiencing it right now. So each little act that you did has tremendous value. On the other hand, you can't be a Meshigan either, because you didn't reach your full potential, you just did one act. What about your full potential? Beis Shammai would say, wait a second, there's a lot more work that needs to be done. And that's why he holds that the creation was during the winter time. The winter time is the time to buckle down, the time to plant your seeds, the time to work on the ground, and later in the summer it will come to actuality. But the main thing is all the work you have to do before. So don't think that just because you did one act that you're done. No, there's a lot more work that needs to be done. And that's why Chazal refers to the time of one's youth as winter. The winter of your life is your youth, because that's the time when you need to buckle down. And later in your life, you'll see the fruits. But the world in general calls a person's youth the springtime of one's life. Because the main thing is to have fun, to experience, and to be happy. So the question is, where do we find the balance? A person has to know himself what's going to make him the most productive. If he's feeling down, he has to focus on everything that he's done. He has to focus on what's happened. He has to focus on what he did this morning. But if he's already feeling up and he's growing, then he should focus on everything that hasn't been done yet. He has to be motivated to realize that he has to go forward. There's a lot more work to be done. So it's a question of balance. It's a question of what you need in order to grow.